creatures of all kinds, and welcome to Wimplash, the horror movie podcast where each week two seasoned genre fanatics introduce their yellow-bellied best friend to the wonderful world of horror movies. I am one of said horror movie aficionados. My name is Zach, and as ever, I am joined by a bumbling old man stood next to some crisps. It's horror movie fanatic John Grizzly.
I've been stood next to these crisps for about 3 hours, and this is the first time you've mentioned it. Why did I not know there was crisps? I'm starving.
You look emaciated. And
I do.
only because
Emaciated
rumour has
great.
it. Emaciated great. And rumour has it because you were gifted haunted charity shop sunglasses from the 90s.
That is why we all sound nasal as hell tonight. So I've had a proper gutsful for a single day and just slept for about 24 hours. How are you feeling?
I'm okay. I said I had about a 13-hour sleep. I got off lightest out of it. But the one who got affected the most out of the Wimplash crew is a baby who will stop at nothing to silence his mother, no matter how cool her sunglasses are. It's our little horror movie wimp, Willy Webborn. How you feeling, buddy?
No!
Is that a no for ill or a no for movie?
A no for the little girl who didn't want her mum talking to the camera.
Oh, that's a spot-on impression.
It's a very good impression.
I am in a place of places. It's been a long week, but we are here, and we saw things. Let's play.
This is going to be a weird episode, isn't it? I can tell.
Nope,
Yep.
we're good.
Yeah, good. It's going to be a weird one. I want a weird one. I like a weird one.
I'm sweating finally.
You're sweating finally.
So for the new listeners, each week here on Wimplash, myself and Grizzly here take our friend Willy, a man who has spent his entire life actively avoiding scary movies, and we subject him to the best, worst, and weirdest horror films picked by the mighty Movie Wheel of Doom. And then we get him on the mic to have a frankly unfocused discussion of said film. Now, horror movies deal in heavy themes, and fair warning, we will be openly discussing them. And of course, we're talking movies, so...
Spoilers!
Oh, that was a two-tier one. I like
That sounded like it hurt.
Yeah, you okay,
Let's
buddy?
play with the thing. I'm really sorry, guys. This isn't going to make much sense, but I'm here and I'm ready to go and I'm happy. I've been waiting for this. Oh, I've been waiting for this, and thank you for this one, you fucks.
Okay.
I forgot we were here to discuss the film. I'm just really excited about this weird, fever energy that he has. It's like he's had sweets again.
He's finally sweating.
Finally.
Oh, finally sweating. I thought you'd be waiting a long time.
Yeah, missed.
Well, we're not watching The Mist this evening, I'm afraid. Well, here we are, my bickering pair of hairy hikers. 1999's The Blair Witch Project. Directed by Daniel Myrick and Eduardo Sanchez, this film had an enormous cultural impact with its controversial release and frankly inspired guerrilla marketing campaign. I remember seeing this when it first released on VHS and having a vague idea of the media storm surrounding it and the chilling effect I had on my impressionable imagination. But I'm not the wimp of this pod, and whether it scared me as a child isn't important. Did it scare our wimp as a man-child? That's the real question. So let's stop beating about the bushes and leaving stick figures outside each other's tents. Let's knock over some canes and get right into it. Did it have any spooky effect on you in this modern age of 2026? And more importantly, does it still hold up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought I might have seen this one before, and I'm really not sure if I have. You would have expected to, because as you said, it was such a thing in 1999. I was 10. How old were you when this came out?
Go on, do the maths.
1999, he would have been 53.
Thank you very much.
Fucking brilliant.
I'm a savant, but for that one thing.
Just that 1 year, my false age in this podcast.
Yeah, and I remember being in primary school and hearing all the hype about this Blair Witch film and how it was the scariest thing ever.
Teachers wouldn't shut up about it.
Would they not?
Oh, Mrs. Dunn and Mr. Howard, constant, oh, Blair Witch, Blair Witch.
I think it's real. No, it's definitely not.
I saw it on the internet. Shut up, Mr. Simon.
Did we have the internet back in 1999? I remember we had the Magic School Bus game.
Oh, dude, the internet was vital in the success of this movie. This was the first ever, virally marketed thing, really.
Damn.
Yeah, this is what kicked it all off, the big kind of viral marketing campaign. We'll talk about that a bit later, but I want to go back to what you said last week to describe this film.
Yeah.
Your words exactly were snotty witch Woods.
Snotty Witchwoods.
Snotty Witchwoods. Yep. And yeah, there we are.
Yeah.
So that's been Wimplash. Thank you, guys. So we'll see you next week.
Like and subscribe. Not now, Mr. Simon.
But more importantly, though, we need you to re-sum up this film for us in 10 words or less. And I'm going to give you an extra fun one. Single syllable words, please.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Dude, why would you do this right now?
Well, those are all single syllable. Very good.
Dude, why would you do this right now? You have two more
You've got
words.
2 words.
Which bad?
Which bad? There we go. Yep, done it. He's done it.
In all fairness, that's a pretty good one. It sets the tone of the dynamic between the 3 characters.
Absolutely.
Dude, why have you
Yeah.
done this right now?
Which bad? There it is.
Right. So, which bad is man witch?
Is manwich or sandwich? We'll never find out.
So, go into them going into researching to find out
All the law, yeah.
all the law. Thank you. Lots of kids dying in 1940s, and then talking about a Mr. Parr character.
Well, this is the first fun fact. The actors, the 3 main antagonists. Fuck it, yeah, antagonists. Why not? They antagonized me, for fuck's sake.
Oh, good.
They did not know that this was a false story made up for the film. So
Really?
throughout filming, they still thought this is an actual thing that happened in the history. So this whole Ellie Kedward, what was the fucking murderer's name? Mr. Parr.
Richard
All
Pryor.
of Richard Pryor, not Richard fucking Pryor.
I thought they were saying Ellie Kemper, and I thought that was really funny. Just think like one of the cutesy actors from The Office and whatnot running around murdering children in the woods.
that would be hilarious on a different
Really?
level.
Andy Bernard going, oh, in the background. Look the camera.
No, but Webbs, how did you feel about the film then? So this one did scare you, didn't scare you? What do you think?
I think it definitely scared me because as the nights went on and the spookings got a bit spookier, but that was the thing. It was the best thing about this was that you never saw anything, right? That's my question. Do you ever see anything? Because I
No.
looked through every frame I could, like when they were in the basement, when they were in the woods, when they're running through the woods, and but you don't see anything.
There were parts where you were meant to, because this was completely 100% guerrilla filmmaking.
Yeah.
They didn't get the shot, and they couldn't redo it.
What?
Yeah.
They had planned on it.
You were going to be able to see things here and there. There's a bit where they're running away from the tent, and Heather shouts, "What the fuck is that?" as they're running away.
Yeah.
They were meant to pan left with the camera and reveal
It wasn't like the art director or someone in a costume.
in a white dress and like white long johns running alongside them, which would have been pretty fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Just about in the darkness if they got the shot right, but he forgot to turn left.
So basically, the way this was filmed, Webb, they took the 3 actors and they gave them satellite locators to go find canisters, and they'd find the canister, and each one of them would have a motivation, and basically they were improvisers.
Yeah.
And they would then basically, the 3 of them would have the cameras, and they would all have their individual motivations and a location to get to by the end of the day. And then they just did that for 8 days, essentially.
Yeah.
Just having them improvise all the dialogue and the situations, as long as they got from A to B, gently being guided by directors, but not really at all being hands-on. And
Script-wise as well.
A lot of it's written themselves, yeah, all improv.
they was entirely, like, there was Heather Donahue, the actress who plays Heather, was saying that her audition, she got, a note for a film saying, improvised entirely, a woodsy setting. And she said her audition, she went into the room with Eduardo Sanchez and Daniel
Myrick.
And they said, you've served 7 years of a 9-year sentence. Why do you think you should be released? So rather than introduce yourself, just straight into an improv scene and just see how she would react and bounce off it.
Christ.
Yeah, well, they were going to go with 3 male leads, but she impressed them so much, they was like, yeah, that's our lead. Let's take her.
Okay.
So there was a lot of guerrilla filmmaking, but you said earlier as well about the guerrilla marketing for this film. And my favourite piece of guerrilla marketing is that time they tattooed the Blair Witch Project on a gorilla and let it loose in an Aldi.
In an Aldi. Yeah, I was wondering where it was going to be. In an Aldi.
It was originally a nursery, but I thought that was a bit dark.
Harambe's Revenge.
So one thing I wanted to check is at the beginning of this, much like Event Horizon, you get a little written statement to
Yeah.
bring you up to speed on where we are. And it says, in October of 1994, 3 student filmmakers disappeared in the woods near Burkittsville, Maryland, while shooting a documentary. A year later, their footage was found. Is that where found footage, as a saying, comes from?
I looked this up.
Oh.
I think it might be where the phrase comes from, where the description comes from. It's not the first found footage horror film, though.
No, you've got like Last Broadcast, which was like the year before. There's fucking Cannibal Holocaust.
Cannibal Holocaust I think that was the first one.
And the worst one as well, if you think about what they got up to making that movie.
Off that beginning, all I got was 1994 and shooting something or other. I just thought it was like a film about American shootings.
Not one of these this time.
Yeah, 1994 shooting? What? All right, fair.
Like, so I know you misunderstood Caveat by confusing characters, but were you sat there the entire time? Like, when's someone getting shot?
When's someone getting to Burkittsville?
This was not the Blair Columbine project. This is the Blair
That's
Witch
quite
project.
good.
So it wouldn't be an episode of Wimplash if we didn't mention Columbine at least once.
Oh, that reminds me. We're talking about horror films, so there's some sensitive shit we might joke about.
Talking about sensitive shit, did you notice that when they are interviewing locals and when they first enter the woods, they find a drawing of Jeffrey Dahmer and his mate fishing?
Fuck yeah.
It's quite good, yeah.
I like them too.
I wanted them to spin off into their own sitcom.
I would have watched a film of those two just bickering, and all while these 3 are screaming about in the woods. Just every now and then you see them running past the creek they're fishing at. Scooby-Doo style. It's like, those kids never learn, I told you. Oh, shut up, it's bullshit.
100%, like not even moving from their fishing spot. They are within earshot of these kids walking in a circle and dying. And they're just like, damn kids never learn. I told them.
just keep cutting back to them would make it a great film.
And they're not found footage. That's like a full like shot for IMAX. Beautiful scene of them fishing.
So they tell the story of Robin Weaver, right? And we've already heard Chris Packetman's story about all the children missing.
Can we start a thrash band called Children?
Fuck yeah, have to.
That's quite good. Yeah, Robin Weaver left babbling about some old woman.
Yeah, there's loads of stories they had at the start. So again, with them, this being a completely made up mythos, those were plants from the directors that they were kind of sent down into the town or having been told about before. So they kind of went up expecting to interview locals and ask about this legend that they thought was real. So they get actual reactions from them when they're being told these stories by the locals. But it's actually set up by the directors.
So that's where I was getting confused all the time, right? Because I tried to say earlier, Mr. Parr, when the Chris man was on about Mr. Parr and 7 kids were found in his house and they were facing into the corner and then he'd kill one after the other. Then there was like, is Mr. Parr the Blair Witch? Because that, I don't know. Yeah, but then there's also, I was thinking, is Mr. Parr a bad entity and the Blair Witch is a good entity? Could it be 2 separate entities up there? Because I don't really know.
I think it's more that he's influenced by the Blair Witch. Or is in league, maybe trying to do something to serve the Blair Witch, a sacrifice. But the main question I have about that whole thing is, if he takes them downstairs 2 by 2, one in the corner, kills one and then kills the other, how are there 7 bodies?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Well, maybe he was trying to figure that out, and that's why he finally came into town going, well, we're finished. Just killed them all. He's trying to work it out for ages. Like, I'll fucking kill that one as well.
There was just only 7 kids in town. That's what that was.
He was doing that stupid thing where he's trying to get one across the boat, make sure the other one on the other side of the river doesn't eat it. He's going to get the kid downstairs. He was working it out for days, and he finally worked it out.
My favourite composition dumper was Mary Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love Mary Brown. It turns out Rachel Creed's sister didn't die of scoliosis then.
I don't think Mary Brown was much of a composition dumper because Heather didn't give her a chance to answer a single question.
No, she didn't.
Every time I wanted to try workshop this with you, Evan. I'm going to ask you a question, and while you're answering it, I'm going to try my hardest to ask a question over you.
Okay.
See how many of these you can answer.
Right.
What's your name?
James.
Do you like cake?
Yeah, I like.
I want to come to your house. That's not a question you win. I want to come to your house. It's the first thing that came to mind.
What a question. Amazing.
I want to go to your house. Is that a question?
Prime Minister's question time is going to be interesting. I want to go to your house. Oh, fuck.
I'm really happy that went well.
Oh, God, I think I've caught your delirium.
Yeah.
I told you it's going to be a weird one tonight.
Yeah, because bloody Mary Brown says the Blair Witch is made of horse fur and she wears a shawl. A shawl. A shawl.
For sure.
Sometimes shaw is butter.
Don't go down that river. You'll drop your death machine.
There was a lot of American accents that pissed me off in this, and one of them being Heather's, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, Heather's just voice grated quite a lot.
Like, I'm glad you said this was all improv because it makes a lot more sense.
Do you want to talk about the characters? Should we have a little discussion about them then? Who did you like out of our three main guys?
Swings and roundabouts through them all, isn't it? It's all a bit up and down, to be honest. Like, they're all trying to get through it together and they're each having a breakdown on their own points.
Well, let me ask you one question then. Was Mike justified in throwing the map away?
That's a question, isn't it?
Because I'm kind of on his side in one way in that, yeah, the map was doing fuck all. They've been lost for days. She's looking at it with no landmarks, doesn't know which river's which. It's like, oh, it's going to be useful, isn't it?
Just her, when she's like, we arrived off the map.
Yeah, that was right. So it's fucked already then, is it?
You arrived off the map and then you join in the map from off the map. So you know where you land off the map. Then this is good.
About halfway through the film, when they're first really starting to settle in how lost they are, I wrote in my notes, Jesus Christ, if they had a compass, they could solve this whole thing. And as I typed that, one of them went, pass me the compass. And I was like, how can they still be lost? Just go south. Oh, no, south doesn't work. Go east.
Yeah, which is worse, which? Wicked Witch of the West or Wicked Witch of the East?
Wicca Wicca Wild Wild West.
And I'm not against his logic there. Like, that makes sense to me. Which way?
Which way?
Which witch is worst?
So what the fuck is a coffin rock?
The Coffin Rock is just
the bend in the river.
Location. It's just the bend in the river. Yeah,
where she goes to read her silly little book.
That's apparently it. Yeah, it's known as the Coffin Rock incident. Is it?
Yeah, I think that is just the name of the location.
What, where the Blair Witch happened?
Just that specific little outcrop, I think, is just called Coffin Rock. Although it was the site of, in the 1800s, I believe, a hunting party went out, or something to that effect, and were found
skinned and fucked up. Yeah.
Skinned and gagged and with like...
tied hands?
Yeah, with wounds that you could tell they were alive when they were tied because they'd been wriggling about. And they had like...
one of them had bum fights written on his forehead. It was fucked.
The gorilla was there from Aldi. And then, obviously, the people who found them went to town to get the authorities and came back. And by the time they got there was still this stench of death in the air. And there was vultures, but the bodies were gone. Basically, it turns out there's a companion piece to this that me and Grizzly watched that the Sci-Fi Channel released around the same time called Curse of the Blair Witch. And it's a made-for-TV documentary where they interview friends and family of the three people who went missing and experts about the lore of Burkittsville and Blair. It's a fucking really cool little side companion.
I love a bit of lore. I love a deep lore deep dive. I can't even fucking talk either. I told you it's going to be a weird one. I like a deep dive into some lore, and that was a really good one. And also, it was just a young Chris Jericho is the weird Satanist. Enjoyed that.
He wasn't a Satanist, he was a witch. A really, really sexual witch.
Aren't they all?
Did you get annoyed with how much she was filming, Zach?
With how much Heather was filming?
Yeah.
No, otherwise the film would be shorter.
Fair enough.
I think in that situation, I think that is warrant. Maybe not attacking her like Mike does. I don't think physical violence is warranted, but knowing myself and knowing my limits, if I was lost in the woods for 3 days with you guys and one of you kept jamming a camera in my face, I would have a fucking wobbler.
Yeah, I was going to ask a question. If I had the camera, you are exactly like Mikey.
Oh, I'd rugby tackle you.
Yeah, I know. Zach would be the exact epitome of Mikey with me with the camera. Like, tell me how you're feeling, Zach. Zach, are you okay?
I would actually cry. I think I would get so stressed that I would actually cry because I can't put hands on you. I love you, but I really want to.
I would want to think maybe I was Heather, Grizz was Josh, and you were Mikey.
I'm the level-headed one? Fuck.
No, because you also trip out and lie under bushes and say, find me under this vine. I could see you doing that.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, actually. I've been doing that all week. It's been great.
See, I would say that Webborn is Josh and me and Grizz are a mixture. We are neither Heather nor Mike. We are just the...
I can be Mather, you can be Ike?
Hike. Mather and Hike.
Did you give me the Josh character because I crossed the logs on the river first?
Just because you're nice.
Although we say that Josh was nice, apparently they cut out a lot of him and Heather bickering and it got really heated between those two.
Nice improv bickering.
There's a better kind of antagonistic relationship between her and Mike who don't know each other rather than her and Josh who've known each other before this. So they cut a lot of that out, and apparently the directors did actually have to step in at one point because it was getting so heated.
Kicking lumps out of each other.
Well, she did bite Mike doing like the little
Everyone's going to bite Mike eventually.
Bite Mike with Will Smith's son.
Will Smitherson.
It's Will Smitherson. Fucking hell.
You know, Bite Mike with Will Smitherson.
So it was the first night where they wake up and Josh said he heard stuff the night before, like giggling or something, right?
Yeah, just children or giggling, you heard.
And then day two...
Cackling.
We see some hairy nipples, and then we get a rockin' tree basket.
I was going to say, I actually have very similar chest hair to Mike.
Do you?
You're a patchy man.
I've got very sporadic chest hair. Do you remember obviously you will know, Evan.
Yeah.
My stomach hair configuration.
I kind of have I've got a lot in my head about people's hair configurations.
Is it the constellation of Capricorn?
It's just on one side.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
I've like the left side of my body is significantly less hairy than the right. I can't explain it. My beard's patchy on that side. That bollock is completely smooth.
Love that.
Is that like moss only grows on one side of a tree? You got the same thing?
Maybe.
Are you just facing south at all times? Is that what's going on?
I am sedentary?
Sedentary.
Oh, God, this is going to be our worst
Fucking
episode.
hell.
I said word, and you said about these songs you could do just from 3 words, and mine was rock, 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 rock and tree basket, because there were rocks in the tree basket. Do you like that?
I don't know what song that you were referencing.
No, you said if you get a general theme of a beat of a song.
Yeah, so if you figure out the syllables in the lyrics of a song, it makes it super easy to put your own words in. But I don't know what song that you were...
Rock and Roll High School.
Ah, Rock and Roll High School, okay.
Rock and Tree Basket.
But if you put a tune in it, it would have helped. Rock, 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 rock and tree basket.
There you go.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
Well, on day 2 when they arrive and she starts filming the tree, because there's this weird basket made of rocks in the tree.
It wasn't made of rocks. It was containing rocks.
Containing rocks. Yeah, I didn't... That was good, and all the piles of rocks around.
You like the little cairns, did you?
Kens, you said that in the
intro.
Yes.
Word.
What does cairns mean?
A cairn is like a little pile of rocks. I think it's originally an Irish burial ground, is it?
Is it?
Look it up.
There's Kens on the hills.
You think there was an Irishman buried in that tree?
It's America. There's an Irishman buried everywhere.
So with those as well, I can imagine that they were set up by the directors and stuff in the night so that when the actors are coming across them in the woods, it is, again, brand new information. They're reacting in live action. Real time is what I meant to say, not live action. They didn't go fucking cartoon when reacting to it.
They should have, and cut back to the fishermen as well. Again, we're rewriting this film on the fly. Cartoon segment and the fishermen jumping in every now and then.
Yeah, so get rid of the found footage. The fishermen are shot in IMAX, but one of them is a drawing, and the kids in the woods are now a cartoon.
There we go. Perfect.
Still wouldn't be the worst Blair Witch film.
Oh, God.
I'm so excited.
I might put it on the wheel very soon just to get it out the fucking way.
Do it. Literally having this conversation with my wife this morning.
Next pick, it's going on there, for fuck's sake. And we need to get this out the fucking way.
I know we're sat in different rooms via the power of the internet, but digital handshake, whoever's film gets picked, we've got to go Buck of Shadows.
Deal.
There we go.
Okay.
Excellent.
Did Josh get targeted first because he knocked over the first rock pile? Do you think?
Absolutely. Yeah, that is... I don't know if that's canonically true, but yeah, that's a typical thing where you knock over these cairns.
You love words.
Angus the spirits. I do love words. I'm quite
Canonical cairns. I'm glad you actually brought the cairns up, because if you notice, Webborn, there were 7 of them they found. 7 cairns, 7 murdered children. And when they find the cairns outside their tent in the morning, 3, and there's 3 of them.
Oh, you fuck.
Oh, yes.
Oh, you fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, why would you do that?
I'm going to leave rocks outside your house soon.
We talk about the scariest thing, really, in this film is just how fucking hammered they got the night before all this happened. They're not starting their trip on an even keel. They are whiskey hungover.
Yeah, that's a strong one. A whiskey hangover is not to be sniffed at.
And if Heather got her way, stoned as bears as well.
It's a weird idea to just get as pissed as possible and as stoned as possible before going on a multi-day hike.
Webborn, question. Question.
Oh, I like these.
Would you be scared walking around exploring in the woods like that, saying that, obviously I get you've got your urbexing experience, but say that you started to lose your bearings a little bit. how quickly do you go into panic mode?
Quite quickly. I like to be in bearings of myself.
I can imagine you just spin in circles, panicking, and then realize that you've only made it infinitely worse.
It depends who's in charge of the map, really, isn't it?
I'm in charge of the map, and I'm annoying you on purpose.
Oh, in that case, I'm losing my shit. No, honestly, because if it was me in charge of the map, I'd be more panicked. There's two different circumstances to it. If it was you in charge of the map, I'd be Josh or Mikey.
So this is an interesting thing. Let's re-look through the events of this film, but through the lens of 3 willing participants. What would the Blair Witch be like if we were to be the people in it? Night 1. Well, first of all, Webborn doesn't drink, so the first night, me and Grizzly would get absolutely fucking muley. Do something to annoy one of the locals and probably get tarred and feathered. So we're off to a great start. Webborn gets an early night.
And up early.
So you get map. There we go. We've settled that.
Oh, he's got map. But I bought the compass, so I'm keeping the compass. I bought it. It's my money.
Yeah, well, I brought the ball, so you're not kicking it anymore. I did once as a kid. Have I told this story on the podcast? In an effort to make more friends, my parents bought me a football to take to primary school. And within a few minutes, the ball got scuffed playing football, and I had a hissy fit, took it, and no one was allowed to play with it anymore. So much for making friends.
So I did enjoy, you betrayed us all beyond, way beyond, talking about the compass. It's my compass. Heather, fuck me. Going into that, you say like how I'd get on. I'd get my rain gear on that my mum bought me for my 80th birthday, and I'd sit on the floor and I wouldn't move because I don't think I could survive night 1. Like, well, no, if I heard night 2 would be the worst. Oh my God, I'm just going through the motions here.
So is there any credence to their Clearwater revival that if you light a fire in the nights, that's where you get fucked with? Because they say, let's not light a fire tonight. We didn't on the first night. Everything was fine. And every night we've done it since that we've been ghosted with.
Yeah, well, there is night 1, they may have not lit a fire, but then there was cackling. So there's still some weird shit going on.
I've said the film before, is it just not another 1408? Like, it's just repetitive. Like, they're going in circles to nowhere. They're just stuck in a void.
So, like, the woods become liminal, you think?
Yeah.
I like how often you reference or compare films to 1408.
I like it, yeah. I like the film.
Have you seen Ted, that one with Mark Wahlberg and the talking bear? Yeah, it's like 1408.
Oh, that Groundhog Day, that's like 1408, isn't it?
Yeah, but multiple times.
Oh, wow.
You guys aren't helping.
Have you seen Sallow? It's like 1408.
Have you seen Shallow Hal? It's like 1408. I'm not going to tell you how.
I say because Gwyneth Paltrow plays plus size in both movies? I don't know.
God knows. I haven't seen 1408 in a while either.
Night 3.
We are off the
get
rails.
us back on track.
Get back on track.
Night 3. It got colder. Is that more spookins? Because I noticed in my own lore that if things get colder, I'm more likely to see a ghost.
Winter is spooky time, yeah.
This is true. That's when the most ghosts are. Summer, you never see a ghost on a surfboard.
No, never.
I thought of that, funnily enough, watching it this time round, because I haven't seen this since I was a kid, admittedly. I watched it today for the pod, and when it got cold, I did think, I wonder if Willy is going to think that's an extra spooking level.
I'm learning things, because it wasn't fucking deers, was it?
Was the 3 rock piles outside their tent then to represent them, or is it an insult to the Trinity? We're playing Conjuring rules.
I did like it. They did a pretty darn good job at being lost. That was good.
They were very good at being lost. They did that well.
Did you hear the footsteps on night 3? They said that they heard footsteps, and I couldn't hear footsteps. I had headphones on both watches, trying to listen for every little noise.
And drum roll, please. Did you watch it on your phone or TV?
TV.
Good. Excellent. There we go. What I'm going to do is put a drum roll when he says TV, like a party popper noise. That's going to be a new segment. Like that.
And Heather's always fucking filming. Like, even I was getting, like, put down fucking camera, get out of my face at least, because they just want to get moving at this point. That is the frustration, and that, like, and I know that would kill any of us if we want to get going and someone's just like, hang on, you just got to film this.
Spot on Heather impression. Go back to what you were saying literally just now about the sound, because this is classic Wimplash. You asked us a question and then immediately started talking about something else.
Yeah.
The sounds, I don't know if I heard footsteps, but I did notice a lot from watching it on headphones of the different sounds that they get around the tent. And the one that really got me is, given that the front of my house faces...
Is a tent.
The street. It's a tent. We've established this during the Gonjanam episode.
Yeah.
It faces the street, and it's not a great area. And I often, maybe once a day, will get a fucking brilliant smackhead just shouting his way down the street. And there was at one point, I thought there was one, but it was actually... Oh, no, that wasn't in the woods. That was when they're looking in the house for Josh upstairs.
Oh.
And you hear him shout for the first time. Thought it was a smackhead. I was just imagining a topless smackhead just walking down my road.
He's in the basement!
That's Zach's smackhead of the week.
Fun little fact about the noises they were hearing in the house. Those were not Josh making that noise. That was a pre-recorded Josh in speakers around the place nearby. Because Josh had already gone to an Alice in Chains concert instead. No, wait, no, it wasn't. No, it's a Jane's Addiction concert. Fuck.
Oh, he looks like the type.
So the part that got me, there were shudders early on, but it was when the tent started shaking.
Yeah.
You know, like that was like, fuck. Like, I wouldn't know what I could do in that situation. I'd definitely piss my pants.
Never been camping on top of a mountain with, like, the wind blowing it in?
Yeah, but that's not wind blowing at things. That's people slapping the side of your fucking tent.
Yeah, okay.
And giggling as well. First of all, cackling, giggling, then like...
That, they didn't tell the actors they were going to do that. And all the directors and the guys did that. Freak them the fuck out. So all the reaction was genuine.
It's a level of the Stanford prison experiment to this.
Not
really,
far off, yeah.
There?
It was a bit of it, yeah.
We are in charge. You are our subjects. We are going to just subject you to these horrible things, and you are going to acquiesce and let it happen.
I read somewhere that they left a note for Mike to say, get rid of the map. And he
oh, really?
So he had to get rid of the map. And then later on, he reveals that he did it. So he was worried they'd seen him kick it into the water.
It's really good. Fair play.
So for like a day, they didn't know that he just kicked the map away into the water.
I like that he actually kicked it into the water. That wasn't just a line of dialogue. That was action in motion.
Yeah, some good improv going on there. Fair play.
Done some improv in my past, and I've never kicked a map. I don't think I've ever kicked a physical object during my improv.
Oh, you should be doing crowd work at the time and kick the crowd then. It's great fun.
Doing crown work, and I was just...
taking your teeth out.
I was just going to say I was crowning. But making it up as I go along. Yes, and watch what comes up my butt.
I wouldn't want to be in an improv film with you two, for fuck's sake.
Well, technically, this is an improv situation. We haven't...
This is true, actually.
...written or discussed anything ahead of time at all. In all fairness, to peek behind the curtain, we don't discuss the movies at all in our private
It's
lives.
really hard to be friends at this point.
Line.
Gunky gigglers.
Took me a second, man.
Yeah, no. Gunky gigglers is the line, because that's who I called the people who left Josh's items all gunky with black gunk. Oh, did he say... He said blue gunk.
He said blue gunk at one point.
Technicality, he said slime.
Ah.
Big difference.
Changes everything.
It changes a lot in our context.
There were some great improvised lines in this. There was early on, you had marshmallows. They're just pressing the camera.
Yeah,
It's a bag of
terrible.
marshmallows. You had Mary Brown describing the Blair Witch, but really just leaning on one word, and she goes, "It was like a woman."
I like her obsession with hairy women. It's strange.
No, horse fur.
It's like, yeah, fur. Yeah, like horse fur. Yeah, okay.
Horse fur.
Do
So then,
horses is that technically fur?
I don't really know what it is.
I would say horse hair.
Different follicle.
Not a particularly furry horse.
Furry horse sounds like another like prog band we should start.
Or a sex position or a pub you wouldn't want to drink in.
Why not both?
You know, when Josh was having his later on breakdown and he's lying on it, he asked for a cigarette.
Yeah.
At that point, I can't remember. I wrote but someone said he took a trinket. There is a point in the film where someone says you took a trinket, and I don't know who or when a trinket was taken. We don't see it. But they accused Josh of taking a trinket, I believe.
I would imagine it would either be a rock from the Seven Dead Children rock pile or maybe a stick boy. He may have taken one of those, if that
Might
is
take the stick
prior to that part of the film.
Yeah, the stick boys are...
The stick boys are sick boys.
Do you like the stick boys?
Stick boys Yeah, this is why I asked, was there two entities earlier on? Because it could be the witch putting up these protective spells against Mr. Parr, who is an old hermit who likes kids.
So technically, the witch in question would be even older again than if they were to... But I guess technically the witch is alive in 1994 as well, so ignore that point.
Okay.
And even later, if we see the remake/sequel, which will go on the wheel eventually.
After Book of Shadows, thank you very much.
Fuck's sake. I was hoping
Best use of a goth in cinema. It's even better than that one in Pulse.
He's got whiskey in his coffee, man.
Yeah, maybe you're just fucking drunk, man. Going back to logs. Not crowning, but logs.
Logs.
I truly think one of the scariest things in this film, and I'm not really an outdoorsy kind of guy, like this whole situation would be stressy, but trying to cross the log with a full fucking Death Stranding backpack full of expensive, borrowed video equipment.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to try and do that. I'd be very
I'd go
liable for
first.
it. Yeah, you'd have to.
I'd have to go first. Couldn't watch my big boys fall that distance.
You go first. We leave the egg there, put the chicken in the boat,
Am I the
throw
egg?
the bag over.
And I become a clown?
I'll do a backflip.
So they wake up and there's no Josh.
Yes.
Fucking...
These things happen. You know what Josh is like.
Did he run away?
Yeah, he had Jane's Addiction tickets. That's not what happened in the making of the film. That's canonical. The whole idea is,
He just realised he found the car and he had tickets. Sorry, love, I have to go.
he's like, I really love Perry Farrell. I have to go.
It is true, though, that the actor, Josh Leonard, he did actually have tickets for Jane's Addiction that night, so it's lucky he got pulled out the film at that point.
I just noticed Mike and Josh kept their real names, but Heather changed her name.
Nope. Heather Donahue.
I thought Heather's real name was Rehance.
She changed her name, I believe, after a while, due to having her real name in the film Blair Witch.
Yeah.
She felt negatively affected her career and prospects going forward, forever being tied to the character of Heather in that movie. So I believe she's changed her name henceforth, if I'm not
Do you know
mistaken.
what she does now?
She is a dog analyst. She analyzes dogs.
She is not a dog analyst.
She packets rice.
She doesn't packet rice. It's
She
something you
works
might
in a
enjoy.
carrier bag factory.
She
Do
doesn't
you never
do
think
any
about
of these things.
you always know carrier bags are about, but you never think where they come from, do you?
I saw her in Castle Gardens.
What, making bags?
Yep.
I saw, you know that video of the Taco Bell in Castle Gardens where the guy gets dump tackled into the void?
Yep.
That was her doing the dump tackling.
That was Rehance.
That was Heather Donahue. A second, you get that second wind. Monica Lewinsky's doing well. She's bounced back. Why can't Rehance for the lovely video of her giving a mouthy man a brain injury in a Taco Bell?
What a comeback story.
All about the second act.
She actually is a medical cannabis grower these days.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, fair play to her.
I have nothing to say bad about this person. She is everything right with this world.
Yeah, good on her. Well done. We need more of that.
Thank you, Heather Rehance Donahue. Next spookins was when Josh was gone and you could hear him across the woods at night. Didn't enjoy that. Tell me where you are, Josh!
If that was Josh, he would have told us where he was.
He's very good at doing that. He does it all the time.
Considering he met him several days before. But yeah, he always does that kind of.
Oh yeah, Heather and Mikey had just met and then...
Yeah, Mikey's the new kid.
But did Josh and Mikey know each other?
I'm not 100% sure, actually.
I don't think so. I think he's just like a hired gun they brought in for
I don't know if I could be
documentary
that
purposes.
guy. Fuck.
The sound guy.
Like, just with randoms.
Would you rather you and a friend take an absolute stranger into the woods on a hike, or be the stranger with two friends going into the woods on a hike?
Oh.
Oh, I'd like to have my buddy with me. I'd have to have a buddy.
You're a buddy system kind of guy. Fair enough.
Basically, it boils down to, would you like one attacker or two attackers?
Yeah, I need my buddy system.
Okay, not to play favourites or upset anyone, but who do you take? Who's your favourite?
Is it favourite or most likely to...
It was who do you take, but then I reneged on feelings getting hurt. Now I want to know who's your favourite.
I don't want to answer this anymore.
Do you want to go first?
I don't want to go first.
Another web question. I came up with quite a lot of web and questions.
Yeah, keep hitting me with questions. There were things.
What is your favourite thing to do on a Sunday? Heather's used to be hiking in the woods.
Yeah, that's true. Mine would definitely not be hiking in the woods after all the Sundays they had together. My favourite thing to do on a Sunday is actually to go for a walk in the woods.
Is it
shit?
Damn it.
Fuck.
You got phones and shit these days, though. You can
I leave my phone behind.
Oh, you are tempting fate.
Yeah, no, I'm a bad person.
Oh, you're old school.
Yeah, when you're on a walk, you don't want a phone in your pocket, do you?
I don't know. I don't end up the victim of the Ponty Witch project.
Hey, I took a compass. It's my compass.
That's a mathematical compass, you idiot. You'll be drawing circles until you're safe.
Yeah, but you can walk it like a person.
Touche. What did we say the other day? We settled on Touche is now Stanley.
Stanley
Touche.
Stanley Touche.
So yes, Stanley.
Speaking of the compasses that walk like people, there was nearly...
Has anybody else done acid?
There was nearly a scene at the end of the film with a big one of the stick boys walking towards them.
What?
I'm so glad they didn't go with that.
How would they have pulled that off?
With ropes.
Ropes.
Just ropes. Just...
Classic cinematic ropes.
It would have been fucking awful.
Yeah, there's a lot of ideas. I like that I like that they've had ideas. I like more that they didn't necessarily have the means to execute them.
So the idea of wrapping stuff in twigs inside his clothing when Josh has disappeared.
And his hair. And his teeth.
Yeah, so what was in there? I'm pretty sure that was a tooth.
It was teeth, blood, and his hair.
And actual human physical teeth. They were
from a dentist,
donated by a local dentist for use in the movie.
And that's Josh's real hair he cut off.
And that's Perry Farrell's blood. I don't know how they managed to get it, but he was wild in the 90s, man. He was bleeding all over the place.
Shit, he's fucking wild now. You see him going after Dave Navarro like a recent...
They got back together and fell apart so quickly. I'd just like to point
out... predicted.
I don't care about Jane's addiction. That's never a band I've been on with.
No. Fuck Dave Navarro.
In fact, I think that's why I don't quite like Dave Navarro.
Actually, it depends. What's Dave Navarro's track record for allegations? Let's not beat around the bush.
Yeah, that's what I'm going.
I don't want to say he seems like the type, but he seems like the type.
He looks and seems like the type.
Any man who owns leather trousers.
Mike found cigarettes on the final day as well, where he told Josh that he didn't have any cigarettes. Do you think Mike lied about having cigarettes to Josh?
Oh, he's bogarting them.
Yeah, he's a bastard, yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime their backs were turned, he's just having a cheeky puff and then clipping it out and putting it back in his pocket.
Flick it off at the end. Very good. Yeah, I just thought, he did have them the whole time.
There's got to be a relief, though. Like, I don't smoke anymore, but I know the excitement of finding a pack of cigarettes. In fact, funnily enough, actually earlier today, I went into town and on the way back on the bus, found a pack of cigarettes, but being a non-smoker and doing the honourable thing, distributed them to all of the school children who were on the service.
I was going to say, you didn't smoke a pack of cigarettes you found on the bus, did you? Not in
the thing is, though, get rid of them.
They were a paper packet, like you see in American movies. None of this, like, the new formulated, regulated, horror show brutalist cigarette packaging. It was a brand I've never. I think they're called C&M, and it was like a black packet, paper. Not even if I was a smoker, I'm not picking those up and having a go.
Fuck. I can feel the chest.
The kids love them, though.
Yeah, I fucking love it. Oh, these taste much nicer than vapes.
Oh, these taste nuts.
Fucking cigarettes taste nuts, boys.
Oh, so not great for the audio medium of the podcast, but I did notice a really cool little real-life connection in the scene when Josh is berating Heather. This is your motivation. You got us lost in the woods. This is your motivation. And she's crying her eyes out. I found out I have the same watch as Heather.
Oh, brilliant.
I have the same watch as both of you as well. I'm not wearing it.
Ah, welcome to the club.
A little silver Casio.
I literally never wear it, but I think now, just for Blair Witch props, I'm going to have to wear my Heather watch.
Did you lose yours in the woods?
No, I would never lose anything in the woods. It all comes with me. I will not be cursed from the woods.
He wraps up in sticks and blood and teeth and takes it with him.
Lost my mouth virginity in the woods.
Stop sucking off trees.
Not now, Mr. Simon. Oh, God.
Is he your Sal? I love this.
I think just the creepy math teacher, Mr. Simon. I like you when you do your homework. Not now, Mr. Simon.
I like shitty dice. Oh.
So you've mentioned in the past your affinity for urbexing and exploring the community-urban environment, to borrow a phrase from Vic and Bob.
Yes.
Jump the fuck out.
I'm going to win urban style because my mum's a prostitute. If you find just like you're exploring, you and the wife are exploring in the woods, you're having a nice day, and you find a dilapidated house, even if it's daytime, are you having a poke around?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, we always do, unfortunately. Like, if there's
always do. How often does that happen?
Surprising, man. There's a lot of abandoned, like, stuff when you're out walking, be it barns or old houses. Yeah, no, and
just because the occupants aren't home, it doesn't mean it's abandoned.
I'm trying to lay claim to that house.
You're going to call squatters on the Blair Witch house?
Yeah. But if I arrived there at night, I probably wouldn't. I'd probably sit on the step outside and wait.
What are you waiting for?
Yeah,
I don't really know.
Until daytime, until it can go in.
Yeah, daytime. I didn't like that house at all. Really didn't like
You
that.
didn't like
with all
the
the
little baby handprints?
baby handprints, all the weird symbols. Yeah, like, as I say, I've been in those houses, but I'm now going to question every house. I'm going to have to inspect it first, make sure there's no baby handprints or symbols.
Or man standing in the corner.
Yeah, you do hate things in the corner, especially at night.
I like corners. He's not a corner, but should the corner be like a new bingo call, maybe?
So what have we had so far? We've had Hereditary had a lot of people in the corners. We've had
Good Boy.
Good Boy had corners.
Good Boy had some corners.
We had this
Boy.
film.
There's a few that's got corners.
Remind me when we get there that we will open the floor to the...
All right, okay. We'll discuss some corners.
It was a fucking horrendous thing when Mike ran off to the basement and then he drops his camera and you don't know what's going
downstairs. I hear him downstairs.
But I liked obviously, throughout the film, we know that Mike is in charge of the sound. Josh has the black and white camera with no sound, and Heather has her camera, which records sound. And at that moment, Mike has that camera when he goes down, but Heather has the one that doesn't record sound. So you're hearing the sound from the camera in the basement.
Yeah.
So you can hear her getting closer to it. And that's while watching the black and white film, and then you get down, and obviously Mike stood in the corner, and as we said earlier, Mr. Parr used to put people facing the corner to kill them off.
So a really weird bit of life imitating art and cultural thought kind of melding in a way that you wouldn't expect to. In 1991, the events of the end of this film were actually predicted quite thoroughly in lyrics to a major hit by college rock sensations R.E.M. when they sang, "That's Mike in the corner. That's Mike in the spotlight losing his religion."
Oh, for fuck's sake. You had me for a second, you
That's
dickhead.
the joke I wrote for the film.
That's a very good one. I'm very happy. I hope people are happy.
I like that no one laughed. That's always a very good reaction to a joke. When people go, "That's good," I like that one. That was my favourite bit about being a stand-up comedian, is when I hit a hot punchline and the whole room in unison said, "That was good." That was good. I liked that.
Yeah, enjoyed that. Yeah, good. Very good.
Now you get me back. You got me back. No, but I appreciate the thought got into it. That's why that is a well done, old chap. And then you get my genuine laughter where you berate things.
Nothing better than bringing the roof of a comedy club down with a golf clap.
I've been there when you've done it, and it was excellent.
So, do we have any other points we want to make? This might be a short episode, but it will fall below the runtime of the movie, which is a very short 76 minutes.
It's a short film, yeah.
It was good for us for the multiple watchings, and I think you've answered my question, but that final Heather camera drop, was there anything?
You never see anything in this film. You don't see any Blair Witch.
Glad. I am glad.
There's a few moments where you should have seen something, where there should have been a crew member off in the distance wearing something white.
I think it worked in their favour.
It did, especially at the time, because you do not see anything. So there's still this huge mystery online, which was a huge part of the marketing of, is this real?
Sorry, well, quick, going at you, Grizz, question. You said that this film, when you were, however old you were,
53.
53.
Quick maths.
You said in another episode that this was like our Paranormal Activity for your generation.
Yeah. This is like the big found footage phenomenon.
Did you believe it? Did you believe that it was real when you first saw it?
The very first time, I wouldn't say believe it, but it did creep me out the very first time I watched it, because I'd known a bit about this kind of like marketing campaign, but I'd already known that they kind of like revealed it's a hoax, or it's all for show.
And what about the wimps around you at the time?
A lot of people around me who'd seen it, all my like friends and people who'd seen it, they also knew the same as I did, that this is already hoax, but there was still a lot of people around who were kind of like, yeah, it's real. They still haven't found those kids and all this stuff, even though there's interviews and stuff on the Sci-Fi Channel.
I'd be fucked.
Yeah, I think you would be. Yeah, you'd be caught into this whole world.
Well, like, I was cognizant and prescient of the film at the time as well. Obviously, a lot younger than Grizzly was. I think I was like 10 or 11 maybe when this came to home media. And we had a caravan we'd go to every weekend. And the only really local resource for entertainment was a petrol station that just had one of those back walls of VHS tapes. And it was 99% horror. So
nice. That's
where a lot of the films, my love of horror really came from, was renting there. So I remember my parents renting this one weekend, and we watched it. It was dark, we're in the caravan, it's raining outside, it's atmospheric as fuck as it goes, and being really sucked in, and knowing a little bit about, is this tape that people have found of these people who've gone missing. And the one thing that really fucking broke it for me was at the very end when Heather's camera drops and it goes, written, directed, and edited by. It's like, all right, fuck me then, I guess.
Yeah.
Because saying of that, I think when we watched the Paranormal Activity one, we didn't have any of that. We didn't have any of the credits either side when we watched Paranormal Activity. And I think that's what made it worse for me.
I get that entirely. The worst use of this, and I won't name the film just in case it ever comes up on the wheel, but there is a found footage film where at the pinnacle moment, before like the real story is about to crux, the film ends and it says, want to know what happened? Go to www.
And the website's defunct now as well.
Yeah,
it's
there's
not
no
there.
like third act to this film. They basically were just like, go read what happens, you fucking
hell.
I saw that in the cinema. It pissed me off.
I fucking
stupid.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait for you guys to lure me in with that one where I get there and they're like, wait, what?
Yep. You have to go to a now defunct. You have to go to the way back machine to find it.
That's going to be so good.
I was going to say I'm never putting on the fucking wheels. I was that pissed off. But yeah, maybe we'll trick you with this one.
The way back machine with the Magic School Bus. Do you remember the Magic School Bus?
Yeah, I just don't know why you keep bringing it up.
I loved it. It was the first game on the PC, I remember. Really.
Oh, okay. I thought this is you kind of like cluing us in that you're going to put the Magic School Bus film on later.
I might now if there is such a thing, but I don't think
is.
there is.
I think it just really summed up how different of people we are, is that your first game on the PC was Magic School Bus and mine was Duke Nukem 3D.
Yeah.
Doom.
Yeah. Good games.
Quake.
I was playing the Quake remake recently. I really enjoyed. They didn't really rebuild it. They just kind of made it look a bit nicer. It's still very much the
updated graphics, that kind of thing.
But it's still like the 2D sprites kind of look. It's just good. Good old-fashioned run and gun.
Did you ever go to the Internet Cafe by Pizza Hut on Kingsway?
I know you are, yeah.
Yeah, I went there. That's where I had my first LAN game as such across PCs.
What'd you play? Mystery PI?
Genuinely, I think it was Quake or Doom.
Good shout.
Yeah.
There we go. So we are officially at that point. So let's get into some games and some segments and such, shall we? Let's see if we can reinvigorate the conversation. And what better way to do it than with a short, brief, unsatisfying Ice Z's body count. Give the old James Hetfield on that one. Body count is vague on this one because really, we don't have any on-screen death in this movie. This is a speculative at best body count. So just before the first kill in the movie, they have a conversation. If you could eat anything right now, what would you eat? And Josh says that he would want to eat his mum's mashed potatoes. Wild choice. You haven't had a drink of water in 3 days.
Yeah.
Why would you want the least refreshing food there is? So body count, Josh went out looking for mashed potatoes and he never returned.
Your mama's mash is so bad the Blair Witch killed you for it.
He does also say he wants ass. They're like, what could you go for right now? And he says, my mother's mashed potato and ass. And I don't know if he means my mother's mashed potato and somebody else's ass, or I could really eat some of my mum's mashed potatoes while making love to her behind.
To her ass.
Yeah. Body
You
count.
fuck.
Body count my appetite.
Body count my ass. Body count. Heather gets her glonk bonked off. I don't know. You
Yeah,
assume she might
I
get hit in
guess.
the head. You don't know. It's speculative at best as to what happens. And then body count question mark. Given that he's in the corner, safe to assume that Mike suffers a very similar fate.
Yeah.
There's just not much, is there?
Just
fuck
very
all.
little on-screen death. But this is what I like about it. This is a very cool change of pace.
It's a very different film, isn't it?
It's
Spooky.
what I loved about it is, again, given that it's 1999 it came out, it's a very early found footage movie, is you can really see where modern found footage has lost its way with this film, because they didn't feel the need, as you say, to put something spooky, to jump out to scare you. It's verisimilitude. It is, we found these videotapes and this is what happened. It's as cinema verite and realistic as it can be. And I love that. It's not being chased around by actual hieroglyphics in a pyramid and other found footage that will make you watch Weapon.
Thanks.
I was going to say, it does suffer from the Seinfeld effect.
Oh, that slap bass.
Yeah, there's so much of it in there. But the Seinfeld effect is where something is kind of like the progenitor almost of its kind of genre. So people go back now watching Seinfeld, go, this is clunky and kind of boring.
I can't.
Whereas it was, I've never watched Seinfeld for myself, but they say it's clunky and boring, but that was at the time huge and everything's taken its cues from that. That's why it feels derivative, because it's been derived from.
Zach, have you done a Seinfeld?
Last time I had COVID, I tried to do a Seinfeld, and I think I got halfway through the first series and watched something I liked instead. I don't like that bass line is played on a keyboard and not an actual bass.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen the video
that's a
of
sin. That's
the guy
a
who
fucking
wrote
sin.
it, he was showing he's got this giant synthesizer and he's just playing it on that instead.
Oh, fucking synthesizer Patel. He's got a lot to answer for.
And speaking of answers, I think that was another good thing about this film. It didn't give you answers, making it more spooky.
None at all. No answers in this film at all.
No, you just have to watch the cool sci-fi channel sister piece to it.
Or the sequel, Book of Shadows.
Or remake, or video game. There's a lot of Blair Witch media out there.
More than it deserves, really. Let's face
There's
it.
another one currently in the works with Sanchez and Myrick coming back. And I believe Josh and Mike, mainly in executive and producer roles. But I can't remember who they said. I think, it's one of the new generation of YouTube horror makers, I believe, has been given it. Maybe the guy who did Portrait of God, I'm not sure. But yeah, they've attached a new hot, fresh, all the rage fucking YouTube horror maker to do a reimagining of the Blair Witch.
No.
It's PewDiePie. They're making PewDiePie make a Blair Witch movie.
He's retiring, mate.
Yeah, to make movies.
Fair.
So, would you guys like to play a game of Wimplash Bingo? The music goes here.
Wimplash Bingo.
Welcome to Wimplash Bingo, the part of the show where we play Wimplash Bingo. The rules are simple. We have found tropes and common themes in our exploration of spooky movies. We've collated them onto a comprehensive bingo list. I'll read them out, and if we have hit on any of them, we'll stop and discuss that scene of the movie. The first and most important, as ever, a woman not touching the ground.
It gets a mention.
Yeah.
I love that it gets a fucking call out.
It's fucking crazy. We'd never see it, but it adds the element that exists. And I was like, always looking for feet in the air then.
I would have been speculative had he not used the words not touching the ground. He says an old lady, and given that this is the drawing of Jeffrey Dahmer who's saying this, but he says there was an old lady not touching the ground.
Also, argument for Heather crossing the log. Is that the ground? The log's above the
she's still on
ground.
terra firma.
It's still terra firma. Okay, fair enough. But
Yeah.
are we giving
Good.
it because they said it by
Yeah,
name?
no, I want this one to have this one.
Yeah,
because
If they say
I
it.
totally
All right, yeah,
agree.
cool.
Like,
If it's a direct call out, yeah, definitely.
A spooky staircase.
Yep.
yeah,
Right at the end, yeah, in the creepy
from the
abandoned
top
house.
to the bottom.
The 11th hour spooky staircases. I was thinking it was, and I think it really is, from this point out, quite a bingo light movie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I was glad to see the spooky staircases, or at least remember the spooky staircases from a previous watch, because I was like, the body count was so short we can't die on bingo as well.
How can we get stairs in the woods? I don't know. We found a house.
Perfect.
See, there we go. Good filmmaking. Always thinking about when you're going to get the stairs.
Yeah. See, tropes.
A bad time for a bath. Do you like my new bingo voice?
It's a very good bingo voice.
A bad
Lots of
time for a
words.
bath.
Cashier number 3, please.
Let go of my cock.
I don't think we saw any. They had their feet had a bath, maybe, but that was a mud bath. And you don't want that happening, and you don't want people laughing at you for having muddy feet either. You get angry.
That sounds like something I would have cried about as a kid. Someone said, "Oh, your shoes are wet," and I would have taken it far too personally. Fuck you, they're not. But no, there was no hygienic scenes in this. I was thinking after like day 5, they all would have had mud ass.
They were fucking stinking and sleeping in the same
Mud
tent
ass.
as well.
Yep.
What was their diet like, by the way?
Leaves, according to Mike.
Oh, yeah, good.
Looking
Thank
at
you.
it, yeah.
Leaves and found cigarettes.
And rice. They did have packet rice earlier on, by the way, in the supermarket.
A hospital for sad people. Sorry. A hospital for sad people.
It's fucking Tony Blackburn.
It's really good.
Number 7.
You're really making me distracted from a hospital for sad people, though.
Spoilers, there's no hospital for sad people.
There is no hospital for sad people.
No one comes from anywhere, really, do they?
No one goes anywhere either.
A gunky mum.
No, I wouldn't say
No,
so. No.
I think gunky kids, maybe, but they were slimy kids leaving their slime. I don't know who was around the tent.
It was slime, not gunk. It was said it was slime. May I put a suggestion forward? It may not be a gunky mum. However, the infamous gunky nose scene where Heather has a dribbly nose, she is apologizing to all of their mums for getting lost in the woods.
I'm going to give it this because it's so light on the ground. Yeah, it can have that.
I
Yeah.
don't know if I'll give it, but I'll give it at least a, I see what you're doing, a little doff of the cap.
Yeah, I like it.
It's an honourable mention.
I'm going to have a song called The Sorry Moms.
Oh, that could be the name of our band.
No, I'm just going to, the whole time, I'm just going to go.
You do anyway. Fun little fact about that scene where she's kind of apologising to the mums. She had the camera zoomed in and didn't know it at the time.
And now it's iconic. Now it's the fucking cover
that's
of
the
the
main
DVD.
fucking thing people know.
That's the bit that gets parodied in all the fucking horrible spoof horrors of the 90s and 2000s.
I mean, for the whole film, that is the scene, the bit you recognise in it.
Like, I say I recognise a lot of these films, and it probably was because I could watch Scary Movie. This was done in Scary Movie. Exorcist was done in Scary Movie. Like, all these things that...
You're seeing where the parodies come from.
Go on.
Scary Movie was very much Scream and I Know What You Did Last Summer. I don't think either... I think the closest to Exorcist in Scary Movie is when he has that
Scary Movie 2
giant
then?
ejaculation.
Maybe across the franchise.
I know there was a spoof movie that did the... Like, I think the cover of it was like a real fucking hammy Blair Witch up nose shot, but I don't know if it was necessarily a scary movie.
Do you want to go see the new one with me in the cinema?
Do you want to go for a fight?
Oh, fucking do you?
A series of bastardly men.
Yeah.
I'm going to disagree.
Series of 2.
I mean, if you take it, when the cameras aren't rolling, they were fucking horrible to Heather, the pair of them. But then Heather was also fucking annoying, so I don't know how bastardly is it. Is it the Blair Witch making them bastardly?
Oh, just like Richard kills a boy.
Richard Chase?
No, Richard Pryor from Who Killed All the Kids.
Richard
I would say not only have we previously discussed that 3 is a series, 3 Up is a series,
Okay, yeah, fair.
but also given the extenuating circumstances, I would be acting like that as well, I'm pretty sure. So I don't know if I necessarily want to call them bastards. They were in a high-stress situation.
Yeah, Mike.
I concede.
I can see.
Yeah, you can. No one else can. You can.
Somebody getting slip knotted. Nope.
Nope.
Somebody getting their head keithed in. Nope.
You threw a possibility. No.
Teacher giving a lesson is just the themes of the film. Nope.
Her initial documentarianism, but that's not a teacher in a classroom.
She's making a documentary about it. It's got to be in a classroom or a lecture theatre.
On a board somewhere. You need a board in the background.
It's a bit shit.
Boom!
Car journey, no pum on car.
I apologise, I've been calling this a paranormal hair pull, but it should actually just be, given when we first put it on the wheel, a hair pull.
No hair pull, I don't think.
There's a bite. There's
a bite. She does bite Mike.
You don't see if he gets like a handful of hair in the process.
Mike loses some hair, but was it pulled off? Who knows?
Josh gets his hair taken off.
Josh, sorry, that's not Mike.
I say Mike's missing hair in his chest.
He's got hairiest nipples.
So we raised the question, corners. Something spooky in the corner.
Yeah.
Is this?
I think corners should be one, yeah.
Conjuring. I just thought of Conjuring.
Conjuring's corners.
We've
got more than 3 examples of something spooky in the corner. Call it into action. The court of Wimplash is adjourned. It's a fucking bingo call now, all right? We're going to have to get a bloody bigger bingo card.
You got to make it in the corner as well, please.
Yeah, I will.
I like it.
Yeah, I will.
Chris Cornell.
So, anything else we would like to say about this movie before we jump into rating and reviewing?
Well, Zach, this is usually your place, but I thought I'd take it upon myself. Budget or box office?
Dun, dun, dun.
Does anybody want to take a quick guess?
Yes.
Go on, Zach, you go first.
I am going to say between $200,000 and $750,000 and made roughly $241 million in the box office.
What?
Open that out just so I've got your answer. 2 to 270k with a 241 million return.
200 to 750k.
Okay.
200 to 750. What, you having a range?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck your range.
Between £1 and everything.
Webbs, would you like to guess?
Cost them £1 and everything.
Price is Right rules. Lowest wins.
I reckon this was dirt cheap. So I reckon 35.
35?
35 quid. 35,000.
Okay. And how much did it make back?
I don't know. What was money back then?
Pre 9/11 America.
Yeah.
Everything cost $1 and everyone had a smile on their face.
10 million.
So the film cost $60,000.
Cheap as chips.
Very, very cheap film. Initially, it was $30,000 for the filming, and then there was more post-production, took 8 months. And it made back $248 million.
So I was very close, but what I will say is that the numbers on Wikipedia differ, because as you asked the question, I realised that I had seen earlier.
Oh, you had seen it, you
According to Wikipedia, $200,000 to $750,000 and 246.6 million return.
That's probably including the marketing, because the marketing was a bit more.
They made an entire website.
Yeah, the whole website in that time as well.
Did they ever have to direct anything ever again?
I think they did, but they didn't have to, but they made bank.
They made bank.
They made bank on that.
They made Banksy. They came up with Banksy.
Yeah, and then they shredded an artwork.
Spray painted something funny and political on his own eye.
I think we've run out of stuff to say again, haven't we?
I think we've run out of steam. Genuinely, given that we've all been on various states of fever delirium this week, I think we've done extremely well. So let's jump into rating and reviewing. We rate on 2 factors, that is scares and overall movie enjoyment. We rate each out of 10. We go Willy, we go Grizz, we go me. The floor is open. Please tell me how this movie made you feel.
Before we start with this one,
Dun,
can
dun,
I just
dun.
ask, because we've already kind of set the precedent before, is this on initial viewing, as in first time watching for this pod? So sometimes we watch films twice. Or is it the first time you ever saw the film?
I would say for Willy, first time ever watching, because he'll normally say watch it twice for the podcast, but 99% of the time, the first time you see it is the first time. A lot of these films, Grizz, we have seen countless times, so I think we need to be more broad in our... Because I first watched this when I was 10. I was young.
I don't know.
You were 53, you know. That was before Sandra left.
I was a young buck back then.
Who the fuck is Sandra?
Sandra, Sandra, she left with the kids.
She had blonde kills.
She had blonde curls, and she never didn't have a cigarette in her mouth.
Love that smell.
Oh, I love Sandra. Wonder what happened to her.
Dead. Took the fucking kids as
I
well.
was going to say, the kids talking to you yet?
No, I don't want them to.
Right. So, this film, I thought I'd seen it, but I really couldn't remember it. And it did get me a bit spooked. And that was in the slapping of the tent, the rocks being thrown in the distance, especially through headphones. That stuff is not nice. And then trying to see if there was anything. And I think, as we said, not having that answer made it scarier. Because that's why no one knew what the Blair Witch was, because no one could picture it. I do think it was a 6 on scares. Yeah.
Oh,
It was
okay.
nice. And with that, it's a weird thing to have nostalgia for the 90s, but
Not for me.
Yeah, no, it's fucking not. Biker mics existed.
Everyone-
The 90s
Yes,
was
true.
incredible.
Yeah.
horror in the 90s then. Cartoons are fine, but I would never have seen this
Horror in the
stuff.
90s had some good shit.
I don't know. I would say that was probably, personal opinion, a fallow period.
I don't know. I have to look back and see. Oh, hang on. No, you've got the tail end of all the really bad 80s ones with all the 1,000 sequels they had.
The
Okay,
graveyard
yeah.
of franchises.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you're making sense. Fair.
Let's just say also people in the 90s, and part of that being Heather pissing me off and the whole group dynamic of the 90s. It was very Woodstock 99. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Straight down the middle, it was 5. It was.
6 for scares, 5 for enjoyment. Okay, I'll take that.
Fair enough. So I'm in a bit of a pickle here. So if I'm taking it from the very first time I watched it, Scares would probably be a 5 because it did stick with me. That scene at the end with just like turned away in the corner. What is it? What happens? The mystery of it all. Without that big marketing campaign, without the whole mystery of not knowing if this is real or not, without knowing what happens, this film really falls down to a 1 for me. I just did not find it scary at all this most recent time. I mean, I've seen it once when it first came out on VHS, a couple of years later on DVD, and it didn't really hold up back then. And then this most latest time is probably the last time I'll ever watch it because it just did nothing for me.
I say I love that in as much as this was one of your picks. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
really, I think this is the first time where we've had the picker kind of fall out of love with the movie that they picked. That's really interesting.
I don't know if it's even a falling out of love thing, but I picked it because thinking I want to see how Webbs reacts to this one. It's found footage, which I know he likes or gets creeped out by.
Gets hard to.
God, yeah. But this is like an iconic one as well, so I wanted to start it off with that. Enjoyment, I'll probably give it a 3 because, again, this time round, I was just getting more and more annoyed with the characters rather than the actual story or even finding out what's going on. And also, I have to factor in the fact that we now have to watch Book of Shadows. So it's a 3 for me. So a 1 for scares, a 3 for enjoyment. It doesn't hold up, I'm sorry. It doesn't.
I am kind of in the opposite boat. I've been worried about this episode. When you announced it was going to be Blair Witch, again, not seeing it since I was a kid, I was like, this is going to be a struggle. Not to keep the conversation going. Obviously, we've been friends for years. We've got that natural dialogue, but to keep it on focus and have enough to talk about the film. However, watching it again for the first time in 20-odd years, I kind of fell back in love with this film.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was quite taken with it. I know you said you didn't like the dynamic of the characters. I think that's this film's strength and its charm is how naturalistic the fear and tension and group dynamic really feels throughout it. In terms of scares, yeah, it's not the scariest film in the world, but it definitely has its tension. It's not like Night Swim waiting with no scares. The waiting is the scares in this. So 4 scares, I think I'll give a 5. I'll go straight down the middle, keep it as neutral as I can.
Okay.
Enjoyment, I'll give it a 7. I
Oh,
really, truly
That's
didn't.
high praise.
As I say, I admittedly kind of kicked it to the, watch it when I've got to just for the pod, unlike other films here, which I've been excited to watch. But yeah, impressed. I will wear my Blair Witch t-shirt with pride going forward.
That's sweet of you.
I'm actually quite glad that it's had that effect on you because
Yeah.
I wish I had that. A lot of this whole podcast has been me wishing I had my fear back. And yeah, it's nice that I've given you that back. You can see this. What I don't think is a great film anymore, it's giving you that kind of nostalgia back for it.
Well, I'm just going to pull a knife on you at some point in the next fortnight. Then you're going to feel the fear back.
I've got plenty of meat. You can butcher me and I'll still be fine.
I'm going to fucking bite him.
Well, considering I'm the one I'm patient zero, got you two sick this week, then I accept your challenge.
Technically, Webborn got you sick because he's the one who bought the spooky 90s sunglasses
The
and gifted them
cursed
to you.
glasses.
I bought these fucking cursed glasses. It's my fucking fault. I was the first to touch them.
Who did you
They're
buy these from? Dom DeLuise, the haunted 80s pizza merchant?
Yes, that's exactly who. Yes,
I
and
knew it.
That's exactly who we bought it from. That's great improv.
St. Thomas.
So, do we have anything that we want to plug, either to your fellow hosts or to the boils, ghouls, and creatures of all kind at home?
For me,
Wants to go first this time, doesn't he? Fucking
I
hell.
always
He's always the
like
first
it,
plug.
don't I? I always do. Exist Skate Park Boys, fucking always doing good things in Swansea. If you're not from Swansea, this is our local skate shop, along with others that there have been along the way. But throughout, Exist has always been there and done great things for skateboarding in Swansea. So check out Exist Skateboarding. Just well done, Rick. Well done, everyone involved.
Absolutely, just come off the back, and obviously we've pre-recorded this from a release, but just come off the back of another 24-hour skate-a-thon.
It's incredible. Fair play to him.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
Wow.
because no shade, but a lot of the guys taking part are older guys. They're all, they're the heads in their 50s and stuff who are the ones doing the full 24 hours. I can't even go on my skateboard for 20 minutes without having a cry. How many times have I mentioned myself crying during this episode?
It's becoming therapy, this podcast, I can tell.
It's been a week.
I've been on an emotional one. Grizzly, what do you plug in?
I'll plug my stream once again, because we had a great night the other night. So every now and then we'll run into some kind of horror fake games with you guys. I'm starting up a new XCOM run with a load of mods soon. But yeah, we just had a good time mucking about. Keep an ear out, because we will have some more games coming up that I might need more participants for. So I might call upon some of our main fans to jump in and play some games with us.
Do you know what would be really helpful in this scenario?
What? Tell them what the stream is?
Yeah, tell them where they can find
I'm
the
not going to do
stream.
it. No. It's a fucking mystery box. They don't get to know. Hey, Sal. What the fuck you want? It's Mr. Grizzly at Twitch.
/Mr. Simon.
No,
Not
didn't get
Mr.
either of
fucking
that.
Simon,
Didn't get
no.
that.
Mr. Grizzly.tv on Twitch. Come check me out. Every Tuesday night, I'm mucking about. So should you.
Excellent. And I am going to promote down by here, Swansea's new front room. A friend of mine, basically my brother's childhood best friend, has taken a big old fucking plunge and taken over the licensing of an amazing venue in Swansea, refitting it into basically what's going to become a hub for grassroots music in Swansea. Scott, good fucking effort. I'm super proud of you, dude. Anyone in Swansea, or if you're coming to Swansea, go check out a fucking gig there. Just get a fucking beer in the bar, put some money behind the bar and support grassroots music, if not in Swansea, at your local venue.
Local music. Keep live music alive.
Keep live music alive.
Don't listen to dead music, no, do. Simon, enough. I'm losing my patience now. I'm not even calling him
Poor
Mr.
Mr.
anymore. His name is, for clarity, his name is Simon.
Oh, Simon. What's his middle name?
Pyman.
Oh, shit. Hail Pyman!
Pyman.
Hail Pyman!
That's enough of that, boys. Will you do me the honour and spin the mighty movie Wheel of Doom? Find out what we're watching next week.
All right, let's give it a spin. Oh, the wheel has selected host.
Oh, shit. Right, so.
Host!
Host. Thundercats. Host. I'm very excited. This one, I think it might have the opposite to Blair Witch, because I believe this is our first non-feature length movie. This is actually a very short runtime. However, this is going to have fucking plenty to talk about. But before we spoil anything, Willy Webborn, based off the title Host, what do you think this movie is going to be about?
A person with a germ.
A
person with a germ.
Absolutely brilliant. Would like to just let you know, if you start watching a movie and it's Korean, you've watched the wrong film.
The Host, yeah. That's a good film as well.
Yeah,
Great.
that's
Bong Joon-ho.
Bong Joon-ho, yeah.
Yeah. Oscar winner.
Oscar winner, Bong Joon-ho. The Reason My Wife Turned Vegetarian is the movie Okja.
Oh, fair enough, actually.
Literally, I made a really nice stringy chicken curry. We sat down and watched this new Netflix film that was written by John Ronson and directed by Bong Joon-ho. And yeah, she just didn't eat the curry. And she hasn't eaten meat since, and that's been about 9 years. But still, bitter about the curry.
It sounds it.
Yeah, suck on my curry.
Calm can't be how it ends.